Hi there! This is a new channel about gear. I'm going to talk about my gear, beginning with the stuff that I've acquired recently, because that's the kind of stuff you can buy yourselves, so it's available. I'm going to begin with Fender Player Telecaster. It's an interesting guitar. I've never seen myself as a Fender player, let alone a Telecaster player, but this guitar is really something else. It's not your average Telecaster. I'm still getting to grips with it, but I'll just show you a few features that I found very interesting. I know there's a lot of videos about this guitar. There's a lot of talk about this guitar, whether it's a new kind of acoustic electric or something else. I think it's something else. First of all, this guitar is the made in Mexico model. It's about €1,000, and that's usually my max price that I'm going to pay for a guitar. It's mahogany. I love that wood. It's very soft and ringing and very good with guitars. I think this place here is rosewood, which is my favorite wood for the neck. All my guitars have a rosewood neck. I'm going to use very light strings with the non-wound G, so it sounds a bit like an electric guitar. Just one disclaimer, I'm not going to get sponsors from anywhere. This is all my personal feelings about a guitar. Usually the soft spots or the sweet spots that I found. And I'm a very non-technical player, that you'll notice that I'm not going to talk about the different options very much, because I'll just use what I know. So first of all, this is the electric guitar sound. It's very hard to tell whether it's like an electric guitar. It's a bit something like it's totally new. There's something nostalgic about this sound, and this has a new kind of Fishman pickup, which is not your usual Telecaster pickup. So they've done something really interesting with this. And this guitar can begin with the usual clean, soft Fender Telecaster sound. But it has a very interesting option. You can turn the knob, I don't know which, but you're supposed to call this knob, but it becomes very saturated. So it's like a dirty, gainful guitar sound. And I think my sweet spot is somewhere in between. This is especially good if you're just like playing the low strings. I should add, I'm playing through a very small Vox AC 4 amp, so this sound is probably a bit more nostalgic than it would be with a decent amp. But I'm not using very many pedals. There's just one spring reverb and a compressor, so the sound is very much from the guitar, and I really enjoy this. It's very hard to put down this guitar once you get used to it. So I'll just go through some open chords and you really get this feel for it. As you see, the action is very low. Of course, that's a matter of taste, but I really like guitars that play like this, so you can play anywhere you like. This wood is really good and the finish is excellent. This guitar has a battery. I don't have a problem with that. There's been a lot of discussion whether it's environmentally friendly, but I think it lasts long enough for any gigging guitarist. At least it's better than just loading your guitar with something that can run out. I'm going to put the signal chain in the comments so you can check, but I'll switch to the acoustic side of this guitar now. this doesn't make too much noise. So the acoustic side is really interesting, it's totally different. And some people say that you should either use this as an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar. There's some truth in it. I'm switching to an acoustic amplifier, and this is how it sounds. There is a small tube preamp, so it's a bit softer than it would be otherwise. And this guitar has two main acoustic models. I forget which one is this. Probably a smaller acoustic guitar. Extremely soft. And this is the other model. And if I understand correctly, it's now using the piezo pickup, which is right here. And this is also something new. It doesn't sound like a Tagamin guitar, I have loads of those. This is something different, and this acoustic sound is amazing. I'm not very good at picking, but I suppose this is excellent for that as well. And one last thing, there's been some talk about having this guitar unblocked. Sorry about the noise. It is quiet. But I personally enjoy this quiet sound when I practice in my room and my baby girl is sleeping next door. So this is also helpful for anyone who lives in a big block of flats like myself. So this was my first number on this Fender Acoustasonic Player Telecaster, which I find very interesting. If you're someone who likes to switch sounds and get creative with the knobs, this is your guitar. Thanks a lot and see you later.